Daytona International Speedway. This is Speed Weeks. This is the Gatorade Twin 125. We're going to be doing a half-length season here in NASCAR Racing 2003. This is going to be a 30-lap run. I would have done a 25-lap run, as the Gatorade 125s were 50 laps back in 2003, but you can't choose lap numbers. You can only choose percentage of races. So we're going 30 laps, which is as close as I can get. Signed a contract with a team called Bob Robertson Motorsports. As you can see, the contract gives me permission to drive this car unsponsored for up to 4 races, 1 exhibition race and 3 races to start the season. The exhibition race being the Gatorade 125. It is up to me to perform well enough to bring in sponsor money to get this car sponsored for the remainder of the season. So that's our goal. Going to be trying to run well, going to be trying to protect the car, and seeing how well we can finish. So this is the qualifying race for the Daytona 500, which will be 100 laps. I'm doing 50% races the entire season, and we'll see if we can make it past week 3, which I believe is Las Vegas, and Rockingham is week 2. So that'll be our goal. Also, if anyone wants to put their name, car number, and maybe sponsor choices in the comments, I might add 1 or 2 viewer drivers in the races as AI drivers, as like maybe one-off kind of races. Like have other teams that enter the series at certain points at certain different races, and maybe if your car performs well, I might add you to another week, and so on and so forth. I might do that every race, including the Daytona 500. If anyone wants to do that, you put your info in the comments. You can do that for any race this season, and I will get to adding them. And other than that, that was qualifying. And we're on to the Daytona Gatorade 125, race 1.
Drivers, start your engines.
So we ended up qualifying 15th for this 125. What you saw there was, oops, I'm in 4th gear, was qualifying for the Daytona 500, which sets the front row. And this will be the first Gatorade 125, which I believe will set the inside row for the Daytona 500 behind the front row. I will leave the F1 screen up. I normally race with everything off like this, as I did in the Darlington race. But I think for the viewer, it would be better to have some of the info out there. Don't have to worry about tires or fuel. 38 laps on a tank. That might change. Might keep an eye on that, actually. We're going to be going 30 laps. See if we can make it all green. See if we can finish well.
Green flag, green flag, green.
And we are underway. Starting right behind Kurt Busch. And right next to Jeff Burton. And also Greg Biffle, which I think this was also his rookie season.
Stay low.
You can see Jimmy Johnson up there leading the way. We're kind of stuck here on the inside right now. Nowhere to really go. I'm just going to be hanging out. I want to protect the car as best as I can. We do not want to be going to a backup car this early in the season.
Still there.
I'm try and protect my team contract as best as I can as well. Don't know how the equipment's going to perform. We are a low-funded team. We have no sponsors. Just a solid gray car out here running.
Keep low.
But it's Daytona. Anything can happen. And anything will happen.
Keep low.
I think Jeff Gordon got trapped there on the outside. I might run to the outside if I can. I am moving forward, but I want to just keep the car clean and hang out for a while. We're kind of trapped behind Kurt Busch at the moment right now anyway.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide.
Apparently we're 3 wide.
Hold your line, outside.
It is tricky coming off of turn 4 here at Daytona and in this game. It gets very tight. You got to put a lot of wheel into it.
Still there. You're in the top 10.
And we're up to 10th.
Stay low.
We are moving up quite well right now, I think. Should have plenty of fuel. Don't suspect we'll need to be pitting, even if there is a caution. Hopefully there isn't a caution. Of course, no stages of any kind anywhere, and there will not be any. I will not throw a caution just for a caution. But if I see a wreck, I have the ability to throw cautions. So if I see a wreck that obviously needs a caution, but one did not come out, I have that discretion to be able to do that, as well as black flags for myself if I get some speeding under pit road for dodging a wreck, and situations like that I can clear those, or I may not clear the black flags. We'll see. Much like the admin commands in iRacing, you have the commands at your disposal in single player here. But other than that, I won't be controlling anything the drivers do as Jimmy Johnson cuts in front of me to get to the bottom line. Just hanging out right now. I'm up to 6th, 8th actually. Takes a minute to update with the pack racing of Daytona. Terry Labonte up there on the outside. I think I'm going to jump up there, even though I could drive pretty far. Ooh, I thought Rusty Wallace was coming down to take that 3 wide.
The next car is the leader.
Mark Martin heading towards the back on the outside.
Still there. Stay low.
I think I still have Jeff Burton behind me.
You're in 4th.
Up to 4th now.
Car outside.
You know, I might come up here and try and lead some laps. I don't know if I'd be able to, but we'll try and lead a couple laps in this 125 race.
Stay low. Clear.
The contract for the team also includes all qualifying and practice sessions for races as well. Those will be funded. Oop, I let Jeff Burton get underneath. I was going to follow Johnson, but now didn't see Burton was moving under there.
Still there.
So we will be heading to the outside lane. We'll try and stay up here as much as we can. Hopefully not be 3 wide too often.
Keep digging.
Being up top 3 wide is very difficult. Being middle 3 wide is actually much easier.
Still there.
But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, it's bottom line dominant. This is old Daytona. Old Daytona. Bottom line is the way to go. Single file.
Still there.
The pack has some pull on the outside, but it is not anything compared to a stacked bottom line.
Still there.
Gonna get stuck here behind the 21 car. Almost thought we were 3 wide there, but it didn't appear to be that way. 21 car's really slowing us down though. We got Elliott Sadler up there. Only 25 drivers in this 125. There's going to be 50 total qualifiers for the Daytona 500, and only 43 will make it, obviously. And we are hoping to be one of those 43. So we do need to finish somewhat decently.
Still there.
Hopefully the top half. Worst case scenario, we get wrecked. We cannot get wrecked,
Still there.
because we will have some issues having no owner points from any kind, or from last year, of any kind to fall back on. This is a brand new team. I'm the only driver on the team. No sponsors anywhere to be seen. I might be looking middle 3 wide here in a minute. This top line is just getting slowed down.
Stay high.
But we are only on lap 9. No reason to rush anything at the moment.
Stay high.
But we have dropped quite a bit.
Keep high. You're in the top 10. Good job. Stay high.
Back to 13th, rather. And then Johnson's up here on in the front of this line.
Stay high.
Somebody must have got under him after he led for a brief moment. I think he started on pole as well.
Stay high.
And there's 3 wide. Gordon goes under Marlin. I'm worried about being 3 wide and not knowing it. The spotter can sometimes be
Still there.
iffy on those calls. And I cannot see when I'm up here. There's a guy underneath the guy to my left.
Keep high. 20 laps to go.
20 to go.
Stay high.
I'm going to be trying to make some moves here. I think the back of the pack is coming up.
Still there.
Definitely can't get back there. I don't want to lose the draft.
Keep high.
I think I will go middle as soon as I get another
Keep
run.
high.
If I can, I'll squeeze in here.
Still there. Outside. You're in the middle.
Get around the 21.
Inside.
Elliott Sadler kind of cuts us off. We've got Tony Stewart following us in the middle line.
Keep high.
No, I can't get it. 38. Alright, there's an opening.
Stay high.
Tri-oval is tricky.
You're in the middle. 3 wide. Inside. Outside. Stay low. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear inside. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Got the
Outside.
10.
Inside.
Just trying to make sure we get room. We're clear outside. 2 wide here.
Stay high.
Tony Stewart still in the middle. Harvick looking like he wants to go to the middle from the bottom line. We are 3 wide again.
Car outside. You're in the middle.
Not looking
3
too
wide.
bad. Jeremy Mayfield.
Inside. Keep high.
Alright, we're clear top.
Clear inside.
Oh, checking up. Top line is checking up.
Inside. You're in the middle.
I think we were
3
clear
wide.
inside there for a brief second. Could have got back on the inside.
Clear inside.
Here's
Car inside.
Jimmy
You're in the
Johnson
middle.
having
3
trouble
wide. Inside.
behind Michael Waltrip.
Hold your line. Inside.
Don't know what his
Car
issue is.
outside. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Still middle 3 wide. Car got a
Clear
little
inside.
loose there.
Inside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Hold your line.
Still middle 3 wide. Johnson pulling on the outside.
Hold your line.
Obviously, he's got one of the stronger cars, and Waltrip
Hold your line. Clear
making a
inside.
bold move to the inside. We are clear inside
Still there.
for
You're
just
in the
a
middle.
second
3
before
wide.
the 21 got under there.
Hold your line. Clear outside. Outside. You're in the middle.
Well, the top
3
line
wide.
is getting
Clear
formed up a little
inside.
bit, but I don't think it's going to be anything.
Stay low. Keep low. Inside.
They're all trying to get low.
Keep
I'm going to
high.
sneak under Kurt Busch.
You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Still middle.
Hold your line. Clear inside. Car inside. Inside.
Okay.
Stay high.
Ooh, big checkup. Big checkup on the second line.
You're in the middle. 3
We're going to
wide.
be 3 wide again as Kurt Busch got a run.
Clear inside.
Clear inside. Going to try and
Still
sneak.
there.
Nope. Tony Stewart's there. Going to be 3 wide under Dale
Still
Jarrett.
there. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Hold your line. Outside. Car inside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Inside.
Coming up on halfway.
Stay high.
Now these kind of moves are not moves I will be making at this point in the Daytona 500, should I make it.
You're now in the top 20.
I am just trying to stay up here in a position high enough to transfer,
Stay high.
qualify in. It's like the 10 is 3 wide. I'm going to try and sneak 3 wide under Jeff Gordon.
Keep high.
I need to get to
You're
the
in
bottom
middle,
line.
3 wide.
I'm just getting bogged down up here still, even being in the middle. We might get a chance here in front of
Clear inside.
Elliott Sadler.
Stay low.
If I can get a run. Looks like I'm not going to be clear
Stay low.
entering the corner.
Inside. Keep high.
Stuck in the second lane right now. Nowhere to go. Looks like Greg Biffle's going to be able to get to the
Still
bottom.
there. You're in the middle, 3 wide.
Sneak underneath Steve Park.
Hold your line. Inside. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Hold your line. Outside. Inside. Still
Ooh.
there.
Dale Jr.
Stay high.
Checking up for Dale Jr. Clear up top. I need to get to the bottom.
Stay high.
Just 2 wide.
Keep high.
Dale Jr. got a run and got in front of Elliott Sadler. Powerful move there. Johnson finally got to the
Keep
inside.
high.
Let's check fuel real quick, no problem. You use more fuel under
You're now
green,
in
which
the
is
top
why
20. Keep high.
sometimes the estimate can be off. But we are totally fine there.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear inside. Inside.
Ward Burton gonna have a clearing. Gonna dive in front of Kurt Busch, and we are finally on the bottom line.
Stay low.
So we should be able to sit here for a little bit and move back up inside the top
Keep
15.
low. Still there. Still there.
The 2003 season that I will be running is the default cup season that was
You're now
actually
in the
run
top
in
20.
2003.
Good job. Keep low.
And it will be half distance of those real life distances that were back then. Big checkup on the bottom line. What was that about?
Hold your line.
I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Up to 18th, coming to 10 laps to go.
Stay low.
I think we're 3 wide.
Clear outside.
Can't see. We're clear actually now. We were 3 wide. But we're doing fine here. Need to be on the bottom.
Stay low.
48 pulled away quite a bit there.
Keep low.
See what we can do. We can catch back up. I'm sure we will be able to with the draft. Just lost some momentum. Up to 16th. Here comes Rusty Wallace trying to sneak his way in there.
Stay low.
That was a bold move.
Clear outside.
Thought I was going to be underneath him before he got there, but he managed to sneak in. I checked up just a little bit.
Stay low.
We're 3
You're on the
wide.
bottom, 3 wide. Car outside. Outside. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside. Keep low.
And I think we're going to be clearing this
Stay low.
double line here in a minute. Well, maybe not now that other people have jumped up there. Just can't get much going up there. It just bogs down so easily.
Still there.
Big run on Rusty here. Nothing to do with it though.
Keep low. You're on the bottom, 3 wide.
And they're 3 wide
Hold
again.
your line. Car outside. Stay low.
He's sitting here. Get some air to the nose.
Still there.
Could add more tape to this setup. It looks like we're running pretty low on temp.
3 wide. Car
Might try and do that. Of course, all of these are open setup. I can make any changes I want. I just have no idea what I'm doing. I can do track bar and wedge and grill tape, and that's about it.
We got just 10 more to go.
But I might end up making some setup changes. The fast setup that the AI is actually running the fast setup. is usually what I run, which makes it basically a fixed setup race.
Still there.
But I sometimes make some changes to make it feel a little bit better. We'll see what happens. And we're going to be up here in the top 5, it looks like.
Clear outside.
Rusty again pulling down in front of me. So we're going to get around Greg Biffle by the looks of it.
Outside. He's low.
9 laps to go.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep digging.
We are in
Clear outside.
4th.
Back in 4th now.
See if we can hold it. Just going to follow Rusty for a little bit. We'll see what we can do. Oh, and Kevin Harvick jumps to my inside. I wasn't even looking in my mirror, and we're going to be on the top side again. That was a big mistake.
Stay high.
Should have been looking. I was so focused on following Rusty, I did not even check.
Stay high.
So we might be dropping some more here. Well, it looks like there's a gap behind Jeff Gordon that we might be able to sneak into if I check up just a bit. Oh, there's not. Didn't see Kurt Busch there.
Stay high.
We might be in trouble. Hopefully we can hold the top 15 in the final 8 laps here.
Clear.
Oh, we were clear there for just a second. I didn't want to do anything crazy. Stuck behind Matt Kenseth.
Keep high. Still there.
Ooh, car got loose again.
Stay high.
Nowhere to go. That bottom line is just taking off. Kenseth looks to the inside of Rusty, but no gap there at the moment.
Stay high.
He's tight on his bumper though.
Stay high.
Will he look to the inside here? Doesn't appear to be a gap with Terry Labonte squeezing him up. I also don't really have a gap. Car got loose on entry again, but overall feels pretty stable.
Stay high. Still there.
Okay. Keeping calm here. Nobody's going crazy. Oh, big run on Elliott Sadler. Oh, I almost got clear, but then Kenseth pulled down in front of me, and I didn't want to check up and chance having Elliott Sadler maybe get into the back of me there. No really room. Pull underneath him there though.
Keep high.
Ooh. Ooh.
Keep high. Just 5 more to go.
5 laps to go. I'm stuck in 16th, looking 3 wide middle right now. I gotta give it a shot. Ooh, car pushed on entry. Rusty's gonna get shuffled back. There goes Jimmy Johnson. We look to get behind the 5 car.
Still there.
Both lines kind of pulling ahead of us right now.
Inside. Still there.
But in the corners, the lower you are, the better.
3 wide. Clear inside. Car inside. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
We're in the middle 3 still. Looking under the 5 car to get middle 3 wide through the tri-oval. Very intense right now. Ooh.
Still there.
Just barely sneaking through.
Inside. You're in the middle. 3
Kurt
wide.
Busch, I'm coming through. Whoo, man.
Hold your line. Car inside. You're in the middle.
All right, we're
3
okay.
wide. Clear outside. Still there.
All right, we can pull up, get some air.
Still there.
And the draft is Kevin Harvick looks to squeeze it 3 wide. He's actually might make it to the bottom line. Nope, not quite. He's going to hang the 19 out to dry, though. I'm going to follow him under Mayfield. Just getting underneath them. They're checking up, and he's pulling up in front of Mayfield. I'm going to sneak in, just barely squeeze in between him and Mark Martin. 3 laps to go. Oh, looks like we were clear inside. I did not notice. Marlin is cutting us off. Nowhere to go. Clear outside. But he's got his nose still out there. I'm going to be careful. Got no help right now, really, except for whoever's behind me. Sterling Marlin's still not giving room for us to get underneath him. And I'm getting bogged down, checking up for him. Woo! He tried blocking us. Now we got our momentum all the way off. No momentum. Greg Biffle's going to be holding us up now.
You're in the middle, 3 wide, inside. Still there.
I gotta go. We got 2 laps to go. I'm going to squeeze in the bottom and get as many positions as I can to qualify for the Daytona 500. We'll clip the apron a little bit. Just going to follow Bobby Labonte as far up as we can make it in front of these guys running the top side. White flag is in the air.
White flag, 1 more lap to go. Stay low. Keep low.
Stuck behind Labonte right now. Big checkup on the bottom line.
Still there.
Should be able to get top 20 at least running down here. Can I sneak under Labonte? He's giving the bottom line all the way to the yellow, but I do not have the run, no draft down there. Had an opening, didn't have the speed to get under there. But we are going to make some passes here in the final corner. To get to the checkered flag, we'll see what position we end up. It is 11th. So that'll do. That will get us in the 500. So we'll be starting on the 11th row on the inside, I believe, which is going to be pretty far back in the 20s at least. So good race, caution free as you might expect. And then after this there will be another 125 later today, but I won't record that. I'll just get the lineup. This is the only race you'll see before the 500. So yeah. Oh, they're checking up for the pits. Happy with that. Happy to get to the 500. Hopefully we'll get the team. That was my best lap, the last lap.
Under 4,000 in second.
4,000 in second gear. I'm just going to stop here. No reason. Get out of the car. Good race. That was a good race. We should have no problem getting in with that finish. Oh, Steve Park. He should be able to make it running for DEI. So, go ahead and export this so I can use that later. Looks like Junior won. Surprise, surprise. And yeah, so that'll be it. And in a few days, there will be the Daytona 500. Thank you.